Good afternoon, friends. How are you guys today? Just hopping on to share our instructional video for today's worksheets and activities. Today is Thursday, so you'll be doing Thursday's activities on the learning mat. It looks like for math, your warm-up is to solve a word problem about ice cream. So you'll read that word problem and solve it. And for reading, you will be writing a how-to story about eating ice cream. And you'll want to make sure that you list it in steps like first, next, and last, kind of like your writing activity that you did yesterday. And then, of course, you have your tic-tac-toe board down here. I'm sure some of you probably already have 3 in a row. If you have, I'd love to see pictures of the things that you've done. So send them if you have them. All right, we've already done all these pages. Today, we are, reading and dotting the words in the N family. And when they're talking about word families, they're talking about words that end with these 2 letters. So words that end with IN. So if we look at this sheet, there are lots of words in these dots. And if the words rhyme with N or end with IN, you're going to color those words in. So for example, if we look at in, bin, I see that IN at the end. That tells me that it's in the IN word family, so I'm going to color in that word. If I go over here, fan, that ends with AN. So that word's not in the IN word family, so I'm not going to color that word in. Let's do a couple more. An, tan, is that word in the IN word family? No, that word ends with AN, so we're not going to color that word in. Remember, we want it to end with IN. Let's see. In, pen, pen, in. That word rhymes with N. I'm going to color that word in because it's in the IN word family. Once you're finished coloring in all those IN words, you're going to choose 6 of the words that you colored in and write them on these lines, any 6 that you want to. And then you're going to choose a word or 2 to write a sentence about. So if it were me, I might choose fin. I would write a sentence, the shark has a fin. And of course, I would make sure I use finger spaces, capital I at the beginning, and put punctuation at the end. Then I'm going to choose another IN word and write another sentence down here on this second line. So you can choose any of the words on there that you would like. Today's writing activity is writing about a time that you got a new pet. If you have never got a new pet before, you can just pretend like you have. What do you think would happen if you really did get a new pet? Of course, you want to make sure you start with a capital letter, use your finger spaces, and put punctuation at the end. They have a nice little word bank down here. So if you need some of these words, they're already on here. So you might be writing about a cat, a fish, a dog. You might need the word collar, bone, food, take care of, doghouse. All those words are down here at the bottom for you to choose from in that word bank. So you're going to write about a time you got a new pet or what you think would happen if you got a new pet. Of course, make sure you take your time to trace the letters nicely. Make sure your tall letters come all the way from the top to the bottom, that your short letters start at that dotted line in the middle, and that your hanging letters hang down below. And then for math, we are doing number since to 20. Ooh, and you guys know Miss Mail loves this page because Miss Mail loves donuts. You're going to read the number in the box and draw the correct number of sprinkles to match. So we'll look at this, 1, 8, that's number 18. So on this donut, you're going to draw 18 sprinkles. We want to make sure that we don't make the sprinkles too big, because 18 is a lot of sprinkles to fit on here. You might just put little dots, little tiny lines, but you're going to count out 18. When you're counting, you want to make sure that you're not counting too fast or too slow. Make sure that you only make 1 sprinkle for each number. So if I was doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, counting as I draw each mark. We want to make sure that our kiddos are not going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because then they're counting too fast and they're not using that one-to-one correspondence that they need to be able to do. So they need to count nice and slow to make sure that they are getting the correct number on there. And that is all for today. Of course, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know.